Hello, my name is Doug Gong. I'm a full-time math instructor at Reed College. I'm also the treasurer of the State Center Federation of Teachers, AFT Local 1533. In tonight's budget presentation, there were many interesting items worthy of thoughtful consideration. Here are a few. The district reserve grew from $78.2 million in 2020-2021 to $104.2 million in 2024-2025. The district will spend the minimum required by the 50% law on instruction. District enrollment has surpassed pre-pandemic levels and remains strong. The district remains solid fiscal strength in the face of an ambiguous external environment. Earlier this year, the California State Auditor issued a report regarding California community colleges and the 50% law. One of the major findings was districts' reporting of compliance with the 50% law was inaccurate due to limited oversight by the Chancellor's Office. Another was an excessive investment in administration compared to faculty and staff. The 50% law ensures for every dollar spent on non-instruction, at least a dollar must be spent on instruction. Therefore, the unrestricted fund has three basic components: instruction, non-instruction, and reserve. State Center wants to change the 50% law so that it could spend more on non-instruction and less on instruction. State Center chooses to increase the reserve instead of choosing to increase investment in instruction and non-instruction. Recently, it was announced that the California State Auditor will investigate unrestricted general fund reserves in California community colleges. The auditor will identify and evaluate the Chancellor's Office's oversight of district reserves, including steps the Chancellor's offices take to review and validate districts' reserves and ensure that districts responsibly manage and align spending of reserves with student and system needs. It is recommended that reserves be around 17% of annual budgets, but the statewide average is 37%, with some districts holding over 80%, all while classes are being cut. State Center maintains a high reserve that is nearly double the recommended amount. If you don't use it, you may lose it. The state audits of the 50% law and the reserves are indications that California community colleges are not functioning as intended to support students. State Center should choose to spend down the reserve to invest in students and instruction as the taxpayers intended. Two final points. The 311 quarterly reports for 2024-25 all projected a reserve of about $95 million. Tonight it is $104 million. That's a nice bump in one quarter. The district has cultivated dual enrollment dollars without spending on instruction. This adversely affects compliance with the 50% law. Thank you.